One woman, I think he's at like 900 or something.
Some phrases that men hate to hear. God, the big ones hurt.
Yeah, what up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka your favorite foster dad, aka Mr. 710, and I am glad that you are joining us once again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, I got a dope show for y'all today. I'm excited. Because, what up, good people? What's up, Mac? How you living, fam? Man, I got TikTok going on up here. You can tune in via YouTube. You can tune in on Facebook if we friends over there. But we out here growing, man. We doing something big and we doing something better. How y'all living out here in these streets? So on today's show, Mailman Moby gonna pop in a little bit later on. As usual, he got duty be calling. Duty calls, and when duty calls, y'all want to get that mail, even if it is $4.20. That's what I'm talking about. But look, on today's show, we're gonna talk about places that you would never go back to. We're gonna talk about sports retirements, parental lies, pedicure fails, and if we get some time, we'll talk about the NBA playoffs and the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey man, you make sure everything is rocking and rolling over here on the Facebook side of the game so that everybody is up in here. Yeah, we ready. We ready to rock and roll. I see y'all. Let's go ahead and change that. See if I can change this this privacy. I don't know why I be dropping me in private mode, but I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. But we'll fix it. Anyway, there we go. What up, cuz? Put one in the air. What look him say? Just put your lighters up. Just put in your lighters up. Real quick, happy birthday to my Aunt Jean. Hey, she rang the bell earlier this month. And so, big shout out to that. Look, the Brown family, we've been out here putting these paws on breast cancer this year. And so, you know, my wife rang that bell earlier this year. And my aunt rang the bell just a couple weeks ago. So we out here doing that thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hold on. I wonder if my cheers gonna happen. Charmaine, did you hear the claps? Let me know if you heard that real quick. Let's see if my sound effects are working. Or no. But look, hey, listen. We'll go ahead and hop right on in this thing, right? And so, I know it's a lot going on in my background. You can hear my wife is in there sauteing or cooking up some of that chicken. But don't even worry about it. It's just a little sound effects in the background to let y'all know that the reason why I ain't losing no weight is all because of her. All because of her. No, that's my aunt. Yo, damn. I'm wildin'. I've only known her as Aunt Jane. So, but look, check this out. This week, I finally decided to go ahead and get this pedicure. Now, I had been putting it off for way too long, right? I've been busy with work, making shirts and whatnot, and I've just been busy. And so I know, listen, I make sure most of the time I make sure they moisturize at least. And I make sure that the toenails are solid-ish. So that I'm not thrashing my wife in the bed or cutting up no bed sheets. Right? But I get to Hey, no, the toe's straight now. They did it now. Here's the problem. Every time I go to get my feet done, it's way overdue. Like it's well past the time in which I should have gotten my feet done. And so when I walk in, it's either a whole lot going on and then it get quiet, or this time it was quiet. Told me to go have a seat, and this time they didn't even have me go sit in the back like they normally do, which I feel like I should feel some kind of way about. Because for some reason, whenever I go in there, I'll put it to you like this. If I've been 6 times in the last 2 years, they had me sit all the way in the back. That might just be the dude chair, but I've seen some other dudes sitting up in the front, but they must be regulars. They go all the time. But this time they didn't have me sitting in the back. And when I sat down and I pulled my slides off and pulled them socks off, I looked down at my feet and I was like, damn, I'm bogus for this. oh God. Oh God. I had took a shower the night before, didn't put no lotion on. So I was wilding. I had the feet that other people would take pictures of. It was messed up. Like I'm not easily embarrassed, but I know when I'm bogus. And I was super bogus in this situation, right? So I'm looking down at my feet like, damn, I shouldn't be like this, but can you hurry up and put some water down in this little basin so that I can stick my feet down in there? Because right now you got my ashy feet with these long toenails way up in the public. Ronnie C, what's happening, brother? Long time no see. Hope all is well. Hope the family doing well. Got my feet way up there, and I'm like, yo, what's taking you so long to put water up in here? And now, at this point, it is no longer quiet. It is loud. And it ain't the people that's getting their feet done that's loud. It's all of those people that's working. They out here working on material for their Vietnamese Netflix special. I'm like, hold on, cut. Wait a minute. You hate feet. You hate a lot of stuff, cuz. You got feet and you hate them. Ain't nobody asking you to lick no toes off of Myra's feet or nothing like that. But hey man, listen, it was so bogus. And so I'm looking at chick like, y'all better stop all this laughing. Because I got jokes. And I ain't gotta see y'all feet to get my jokes off. Don't listen. All of y'all in here built like mini fridges. Now I can get my feet done, and it's only gonna take 25 minutes to get my feet back right. But what we gonna do about this? Never mind. What we gonna do about how you built? What we gonna do about that? What we gonna do about this bogus ass outfit you got on? How about that? Y'all over here talking. Y'all doing all this talking and all this laughing. You got a job to do that don't involve comedy. Do not make me turn on this Google Translate and start talking shit and playing it out loud, because I will do that. Hold on. Hey, Google, how do you say? How do you say? whatever I need to say in Vietnamese, because this can happen. All of this can happen. I don't play. Y'all think you think you funny. I got jokes. And I'll make sure that you'll be able to understand it. Hold on, let me go back home, get my speaker so I can play these jokes out loud. What is wrong with your hair? And at the risk of not sounding stereotypical or racist, I will not do the voice that it sounds like to me when they are talking. I'll just let Google Translate do it. Because I feel offended if they was like, yo, 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 homie, yo. I've been married 17 years and I have never touched my husband's feet, and don't let him put them on me. You've seen his feet though, right? They busted. He used to be an athlete. See, if you was never an athlete and your feet is trash, you have no excuse. That's just bad genes. But if you was an athlete, you get a pass. Now, all my toes are straight. At least I've seen some toes that's turned in. That big toe be turned in. And some of y'all ladies feet are trash too. Like, let's not get it twisted. What up, mailman?
What up, Slick?
Hey man, listen, look, these folks out here talking about these toes, right? Do you get pedicures, bro?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, every now and then.
Damn. Hey, yo, look at
Why you? Oh, I thought you did that to be funny. I thought you dropped something.
No, I ain't dropped nothing to be funny. Hold on real quick. Hey, tell everybody how you been. Hold on. Tell everybody how you been doing, man, real quick while I go get TikTok up off the ground.
For sure. Man, everything been good, man. Same old. Just living the mailman life. Last week had a long week, man.
Y'all died a little bit, but it's all right. Shit. You have to jump right
had
on
a long week last week.
Don't even worry about it. I'll go right back over there.
We having some technical difficulties over there. Charmaine, what's up? I see you over
there. Hey. She just hate feet. You learn something new every day, even if it's your family. You learn something new every day. That's what's up.
I know somebody who the same. They look at feet. They like them to be pretty, but they don't like feet.
Oh, really?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, mailman, I saw this thing, bro, where it's a lady. It's a lady. I don't know where she is. I have no idea where she is, but she deliver food for Uber Eats, and she take a picture. When she take a picture of the food, she includes her feet in the food, in the picture of her food for extra tips, bro.
Yeah.
She be out here on the come up.
Man, that's straight hustling, man. That's straight up hustling. I tell folks all the time, women should not be broke. There's so many ways they can get money.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's dudes out here that's nasty. And they will tip extra just to look at some toes, like just to look at a baby toe.
Man, you got dudes paying for women to ship their panties to them.
Hey, man.
Used.
I probably shouldn't say this, but my wife asked me if I would be okay if she would got into the business of mailing her drawers out.
Hey, they out here paying for it.
Hold on. Let me.
was that her in the background laughing?
No, that was her in the background. I think she said that she didn't really say that. Well, she might not have meant it. But I remember us having this dialogue about it was either feet pictures or she was trying to send feet pictures out. Hey, yo.
Hey, look, man, they out here paying for it, man. I was tripping when I heard it.
That's so crazy.
It's too many ways to make money, man.
Hey, that's so crazy. It's like, yo, man, come on, dude. Come on, fellas. Y'all can't be this weak. Y'all can't be this weak. Like, that is insane to be that level weak. That y'all
That's
out
man.
here.
Listen, any way possible, they out here. They don't care.
Hey, wait. But them underwear, like, in Japan, they was putting them underwear, like, used drawers in a vending machine. You could just buy them out the vending machine, bro. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they freaky over there. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some next level freaking.
Yeah, that's different. I don't judge nobody for how they get down. Like I said, I've been to a sex show in which I've seen some people get down in ways that they were elite level freaks, and I wasn't. I was like, oh, I am not there.
You was like, I thought I would, but man.
Look, I thought back in my young days, I was like, yeah, and that wouldn't have been enough for some of them folks that was up in there. They was like, so you ain't got no electricity, no whip, you. Oh, no, we can't do nothing if you ain't got none of these items. Hey,
That's
man,
crazy.
it's a whole world out here that I ain't even tapped into in that way, and I don't think I'll be ready because I do. All right, well, TikTok just ain't gonna get it today. Yeah. TikTok ain't getting it today. Y'all gonna have to look at the ceiling. Hey, baby, can you slide this door open? And my phone is right there on the floor because TikTok keep jumping off. It don't want to be seen today. It's right there. See it where you have it sitting. It was in this holder right here, but it's not staying. So I'm gonna just go ahead and set it somewhere else. Thank you so much. Hey, TikTok keep jumping off, man, y'all. Y'all gotta get this view all real close. All right, there we go. Dang, it might not be meant to be for old TikTok. They let me go live on TikTok with 73 followers. Shout out to that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. On my bowling page, they said I needed like 1,000. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man. 73. But when I posted that video about women having as they get older, and if they had hair on that box back in the 70s, it's a werewolf now. And so it's a regular wolf, but most ladies got regular wolves, but if they got hair on it and a lot of hair, it's a werewolf. So that happened. That really happened. And so, you know what, man? Man, I was this weekend, I told my kids. I lied to my kids. And it was something that I just had to drop off a lot to these chocolate Menendez kids because they eat too fast. And normally I don't be out here lying like that, but I had to. And so I feel like there are times in which it is very necessary to drop off a lot to the kids. And so I told them that, listen, if y'all keep eating real fast, y'all gonna choke. And if you choke, you don't want old Mr. Jason to drop off the Heimlich on you. Do you know what the Heimlich is? It was like, no. Here, let me show y'all what the Heimlich is.
He's way more powerful than Paul Herrera.
And quickly Herrera shoots the leg.
And Herrera's a very good grappler here.
Oh my, elbows in number by Goodridge, and that is it.
Oh boy, you did roll for that one.
Listen, mailman, they needed a visual because us telling them that they gonna choke, and them almost choking multiple times is not enough to get them to stop eating real fast. They keep doing it. Like they keep doing it. Look, big ass bites. Ow. Hey, you do understand that the food not going nowhere. You're not on the shot clock. Your food ain't gonna get up and run away. Nobody's gonna take it. And we have more. So what's the problem?
Why?
What is the rush?
Yeah, what they eating so fast for?
Because they want to go back and play. But there are no toys in the
Oh,
hospital.
yeah, that's true.
There's no toys in the hospital. And if you choke, even if we throw some toys down in that casket, you ain't gonna be playing.
You didn't bring
See
up the
you at the
casket, did you?
crossroads. Yeah. And I'm gonna miss everybody. Everybody.
You got them kids thinking if they choke, they gonna die.
Yeah. You've never seen nobody choke and die? Not personally, but you've never
Yeah, I
heard a
about to say
story of
I
a
have.
kid. Yeah.
No, I'm
That
sure.
be
Yeah, they
happening.
have.
Look,
Yeah, they have.
you remember when we were younger and our parents told us not to eat that fish too fast because there's bones in there and you will choke and die.
Yeah, I tell them, oh yeah, especially the catfish.
Look, and so see, you know what? I've had one of them little bones in the fish kind of get stuck a little bit, and I'm like, okay, this is what they were talking about. Now
Yeah, I
I
have
don't
too.
know. Yeah, I was like, I don't even know if I was gonna die or not. But what I do know is that was a horrible feeling and that I did not want to
Hmm.
experience again. And
I was
so,
scared of gonna leave a hole in my esophagus forever
damn,
when I
they
was
told you
little.
that?
No, I was saying that's what I was thinking to myself when I was little. Like, man, I'm gonna have a hole in my throat forever.
Hey man, listen, and then, you know what? When I told them that that's what I would have to do to get any food from being caught up in their throat, I started thinking about the lies that I heard when I was a kid. And my uncle told us if we sat too close to the TV, that we would get raised.
Get raised.
Raised, yeah. I have no idea what raised were, but it was enough to keep me from sitting real close to the TV. Now my cousin was up on the TV all day. Cuzzo, he couldn't see, so he was playing the video game like this. I'm like, you can't even see the whole screen. But I had look, raised. I never forget. If you sat too close to the TV, you was gonna get raised.
Wow.
That
Now I heard
yeah, man.
if uh if you cut a mole, you'll bleed to death. And
Oh, one of them
and I had a
little
mole fall off my neck, and it nothing happened. I was like, man, all them
it just
years
fell
I
off?
heard it's like, yeah. Well, I was always wearing that seatbelt, so eventually it just kept cutting
Oh
against it, and eventually it fell off.
man, my mom's told me if I rolled my eyes, they was gonna get stuck. I'm like,
Now I heard that if they hit
you
you in the back when you roll your eye,
they gonna get stuck?
yeah, they're gonna get stuck. I haven't heard when you roll them, but I heard if you roll them across them and somebody hit you in the back, they're gonna get stuck like that.
Hey, did you ever have one of them little badass kids in your school that used to flip his eye backwards?
My cousins used to do it.
Oh hell
They would do it all
no.
the time. They flip them eyes up and then they walk around over there, walk up to you with their eyes like that. Man, get out of here. Looking like a
Hey,
demon.
look. Hey, look, like this little boy used to flip his eye like it wasn't even you couldn't even see the white part no more. Like it was weird, bro. Like I was like, yo, you gonna
Hmm.
die. Like I felt like he was gonna die. My mom used to tell us that she was gonna slap us to the moon and we was gonna be the only ones there that didn't get there on a rocket. Like, you know what? You know what? It's always one. Look at Charmaine. You can see. Shout out to the merch queen. Hey, listen, real quick. If you need anybody to sell your merch, I watched my cousin Charmaine go out there and she was selling merch to all of these Caucasians. She was just peer pressuring the hell out of them to buy clothes. She was rapping merch. Merchandise. Hey, Percy, wow, she in there. To the whites. The whites was at the comedy show and they were buying stuff from my. I was like, dang, cuz, go ahead and sell out there. The whites. Like when she went in the room, like I know she do stuff with comedians. And she went in that room and I looked around, like she panned the room and it was all the whites. It was a bunch of them. It was a lot. They were everywhere. And I was like, wow. But yeah, she was sold out. Cleared the table so she could go home. I see it. So if y'all need somebody to hustle y'all merch, Charmaine will do it. She the merch queen. Yeah, she got it. She got bars too. That's what's up. But you know what? That was wild to see it. I was happy to see it. But I saw a video today and it got sent to me twice. And it was I can't even describe it. But I'm getting ready to start talking about some places that I would never go again. And if I was at a club and I saw this, I would never go back.
It's about time to show me that you love it, show me that you miss it, babe. So I'ma lay down and let you ride it to the music, baby.
Hey, come on now.
I gotta find out this song.
There's no way. I bet you do. You're gonna be singing that in the truck next week.
I might. I might. Yeah, that club, wow. That seemed like some of the club I went to down there in Arkansas though.
That's on the list. Oh gosh. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. When you go to a spot like that, you automatically, when you see that, you gotta make the call. You gotta make the call.
You travel.
It's a travel. Listen, when she fell off that damn little stool, that couch. Traveling. Cause first of all, my man's with the dry hump. Dry humping when you're a senior citizen. When both of them clearly got AARP cards. And you out here dry humping in the club. Insane.
Yeah, you gotta get it how you live.
Just saying to them. Hey, listen. Getting it how you live. Wow. Mailman, don't tell me you condone that behavior. You condone that behavior? Let me bring you in so I can get this answer.
Absolutely.
So if that was your auntie out here getting bent over by a DJ wearing some house shoes and one shorts.
No, that changes when you say my family. That's a big difference when you say my family. If it's somebody else, auntie, get it how you live. No, but yeah, they would.
Barbara out here getting bent over. Hey man, listen, that's so out of pocket. That's so out of pocket to be out here. To be out here getting bent over by a dude in and one shorts and with his Achilles out. Like that's so
Look,
crazy.
man,
Bro didn't even have on socks.
them was some of the best clubs. You want to be chilling and be free.
He probably ain't had no drawers on. Bro was out here free balling with his Achilles out.
Because I'm
DJing.
free balling.
Hey man, listen. So, man, when I somebody like I said, this got sent to me twice, right? And I've been to a club in Hot Springs. It's called Sharks.
Mm.
And when I tell you that club in Hot Springs, the only reason why I went, like I was just hanging out with moms when I would come back to town, and she'd be out there going to she'd be out there just hanging out, having a drink with her dude, and it was a whole bunch of them up in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole bunch of people in there just like that, dancing in the mirror and or doing things like that. And I'm like, come on, man. I could never go back. I could never go back to a place like that. Like I would feel like I would be out of pocket to be in this place.
Especially after they had a few drinks in their system.
Listen, for her to fall down after sitting up there, hey, Big Dog was putting in. Hey, he in the Dry Hump Hall of Fame after that. he in the I didn't put it in Hall of Fame. Ain't feeling nothing but that stomach, bro. And I didn't put it in Hall of Fame. And look, I'm out here. Look, all y'all dudes out here thinking y'all beating it up. Y'all doing it wrong. Cause they ain't falling off. They ain't falling after you get done. They did one time. Right out the bed. shout out to me.
Why would he say that?
Stuff be happening, bro. Stuff be happening. But you know what? I started thinking about some other places that I have been to that I would never go again. And it's weird to go from a club to a church. Back in like 1999, I went to this place called Fullness of Joy in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I went one time, and listen, I grew up in a traditional church where if somebody caught the Holy Ghost, it was just a regular Holy Ghost. It wasn't no Cabbage Patch Holy Ghost. It wasn't no Running Man Holy Ghost. They wasn't none of that. And so I was throwing off like, dang, it must have just went right over my head. I missed that one. And they dancing, but they doing dances that they did at the pavilion and at the skating rink the night before. And I'm like,
I was just about to say, you know, it wasn't nothing but a bunch of college students that's in the church. It's just a bunch of college students having fun and going to and still trying to get that little bit of church that they were raised in.
So I'm sitting there. I agree, but I wasn't ready for all of that because it was so different. Did you go to Fullness?
I didn't go to Full. I never went to it. I know a lot of people that went. Everybody went to it. I just about all the college students that went to church. All of them went to that church, that same church at that university. But I didn't go.
But mailman, so check this out. So it was weird because when I went the first time, like I knew some people that went, and they was all a little bit off, a little bit. And so I ain't saying I was the most popular dude, but people knew me, and I was walking on campus that following. I think it was like a Tuesday, after I went. And this dude walked up to me that he be out here trying to push that church on folks. He was like, "Hey, so hey Jason, so how'd you like it, man?" I was like, "Hey, it wasn't what I was used to. It was different." And bro was like, "I dare you to go back." No.
Dare you to go back?
I dare you to go back is what he said. And I was like, hell no. See, what you're not going to do is try to sprinkle some of that Peter Pawpaw Miracle Spring Water on me, make my head shrink a little bit, and then make me turn my life over to fullness of joy. Like, y'all was wilding. They was wilding up in there.
I remember people talking about it. I remember people talking about fullness of joy all the time.
Fullness of joy. I never went back. Never went back. You know what? I would be more likely to go back to the DMZ, which the DMZ is the area in between North Korea and South Korea, before I go back to fullness of joy. I'd be more likely to go back there. And the DMZ, I don't think I'd ever been that scared to be in a place in my life. I've been zip lining where I've been 1,500 feet above the ground on a rope in a harness. And I would rather do that again before go back to fullness of joy. The DMZ was some bullshit. And like it was cool to see, but hey, you in imminent danger. So there's a movie called Salt, with Angelina Jolie. And in the beginning of that movie, she's in North Korea. She had been captured. And that bus, they have those little pillars that be on the side of the road, but they staggered. And your bus got to drive through like a snake, so you can't just speed through. They stopped us. They stopped the bus. It was 3 people that was outside the bus. It was a Korean American soldier. It was a North Korean soldier, and it was this dude that was dressed in all black, like Snake Eyes. He was fully armed, and you could not see his face. They got on, checked everybody's passport, and they was like, "Do not look at that guy. Don't be out here trying to make eye contact with that guy. Otherwise, it can go bad." They told us, you stay on these sidewalks because there are still live landmines out here. We got most of them marked. But
wow,
it was like, hey, most of them. What?
That's crazy.
What? Most of them? Wow.
So you can just walk it anywhere, you end up stepping on one, and that's it.
Off that damn, you be done lost a leg. If it was still working, yeah. Yeah, man. It was like, yeah, you get lost if you want to. They had an area that was probably like you could look over out towards North Korea, but you couldn't take no pictures past, like, it was like 5 feet between this area and this wall where you couldn't take pictures. If you took pictures, they'd be like, "Hey, no, run that. Run that camera. You about to have a problem." Crazy. And the last thing, like, we went down into the tunnels that North Korea dug into South Korea. They dug tunnels, bro. And them tunnels wasn't nothing but like 3.5 feet tall. But you take this elevator down, and then it's a decline. Like down like 80, 90 feet, bro. And as you walking down and you crunched over, you get to this wall, and it's a door. And in this door, it's like barbed wire and a whole bunch of other stuff in there where you can't get through. It's another door, and then on the other side is North Korea. In that room, it's a dude sitting in the corner, armed. Just in case you decided to try to open that door. That was going to be the last handle that you twisted. Because it was about to be over with for you.
Nah, that's too much for me. I ain't dealing with all that.
I won't go back. I can't go back. no.
The place that I wouldn't want to go back is New Orleans.
Wow.
I
just got back from there.
I didn't. New Orleans wasn't a great. When we went, I didn't feel enough from it. I mean that one place had a good fish. Man, that fish was fire.
Yeah.
But other than that, it wasn't nothing I want to go back there for. I didn't. The vibe, I didn't feel it in there. The streets were just crazy dirty.
It smelled like pee everywhere.
Yeah, it did. It sure did. But that's probably one of the only places I said I wouldn't want to go back if I had to choose. If somebody asked me, I was like, nah, I'm good. I mean, would I go? Man. Yeah, I go. But would I want to? It's like, nah.
Bourbon Street this last time, because I'm older now, it was not cool at all. Like, we got on Bourbon Street and it was just so loud. I was disoriented. Like, it was just, it was so damn loud. Like, I'm like, hey, baby, I can't think yet. Like, I'm just worried about somebody trying to put their hands in my pocket. So I'm about to, let's go into one of these restaurants because there was too many young people out there. It was spring break, college spring break. And there was a lot of out there. Yeah, they was out there in droves. And I'm like, I'm just not a fan of people just jumping up in my face trying to be like, hey, come on in here. Or I don't like being around too many drunk people. And because if I'm not drunk with you, then all of y'all irritating to me. Like, everybody that's drunk irritating. If I'm not drunk too, then if I can notice it, I don't like it. Nothing about it. And when we went on this tour before we drove back, and the tour guy was giving out the history on like the garden city area where all the old ass mansions and the plantations were, man. And he was like, New Orleans got a history of vampires, but they're not the vampires that y'all see on TV. So they've been kind of glorified and made to look a certain way for the movies. And he just kept on talking and nobody said anything. And I'm like, excuse me. Am I the only one that heard this man just say vampires?
I did not know that. I've never heard that. It's the first time I heard that.
Am I the only one? Like, am I tripping? And everybody just kept on walking like, yeah, vampires, cool. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
We're just going to gloss over that. That's too much.
Yeah, they just glossed over that. You never go back to what happened at Applebee's? Because I got some restaurants on my list that I never go to as well.
Applebee's. Ooh, restaurants. Hey, y'all got me on that one. I'm trying to sit here.
Hey, cause man, check this out. I'm real quirky when it comes to shit that I don't like. And there's a Burger King in Sandy Springs that I never go to again. They had this lady with some red hair that I felt like she was rushing me to order. And so I'm gonna have you go ahead, order 2 things just randomly off a menu, and then get ready to order a third. Like, order 3 things off the menu, and I'm gonna be this lady. So I'll show you what she did to me. Go ahead. Hold on. Welcome to Burger King. How am I going to take your order? Mailman, I need you to order something. Welcome to Burger King. I'll take your order.
Let me get a cheeseburger and
cheeseburger, would that be all?
let me get a fountain drink.
Is that anything else?
And let me get some fries.
And surprise, anything else? Would that complete your order? All right, pull it around. Like,
so she was cutting you off the whole time.
Man, the whole damn time. And I was just like, yo, man, like, I was about to order a Lucky Charm shake. And I guess I was like, I guess I ain't supposed to have that. Because you rushing me to get my order finished. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know. And then she asked me to pull off to the side. Can you pull over to the side so we get your order?
Chick-fil-A would never.
Hey, listen. I hate when they do that.
Get on top of it.
Look, Nail was with me. I was heated. Like, I was like, damn, what's wrong with this thing? And then when I pulled up and saw she had red hair, I was like, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense.
She don't even want to be here.
Don't want to be there. She was the manager. That's what made it even worse. Also,
I experienced that too before.
Every fast food restaurant, every fast food restaurant that's on flat shows, from Zaxby's to KFC to McDonald's, they're all slow. Any time of the day, it don't matter if there's a line or not. If you're the only person in line, it's still gonna be slow. I'll never go. Like, you can go to McDonald's on flat shows between 285 and Highway 20. And they are going to you're going to be in that line for at least 15 minutes. And you could be the only person in that line. You're going to be in there for 15 minutes. The same with KFC and the same with Zaxby's that's between Flake's Mill and 285. There are horrible people that work there. And I know that their grade is like an 82.
I hate going places where everybody seems like you can tell people don't want to work.
Hey man, they should just go ahead and retire. They should go ahead and retire. Which brings us to, we were talking in the fellas group chat about they were ready for. I was surprised at who said it, but they were ready for LeBron to go ahead and retire. LeBron has came out and said that he does not want a farewell tour. Do you believe that he would just go out and without a farewell tour?
Nope. I don't see it.
So you don't think he'll just be like, all right, I'm done?
Nah, he's very strategic with what he do. He know what he's doing, so he's very strategic. Somehow he'll get out that that'll be his last year, and he'll deny it all the way till it is, I guess. But he's strategic with his stuff.
All right, mailman, put your feet in LeBron's shoes. You are 41 years old. I think that's how old he is, and you probably not going to win another. You're not going to win this year. How long are you playing?
Me in his shoes.
Yeah.
And Bryce being in college, I'm trying to see if I can play on a team of both of my sons. If I was him. Because Bryce he's eligible next year or this year, whatever. Maybe next year, because I think he might have redshirted maybe this year. Well, he didn't play a lot.
Yeah.
But after that, I would see if I could hold off that long to be able to play with both of my sons.
Damn. You know what? Here's the problem. I think Bryce is going to be good enough to get drafted to a spot in which it's not going to include LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
in a different way than Bronny when he came out. It was just like, hey, all right, at pick 55, it kind of just is what it is. Come on, Bronny. Let's go ahead and make this happen. And I was thinking, if I was LeBron, I feel like I would play until I started getting cooked. Like I don't want to feel like I don't want to be out here getting cooked. Like that, I think that would be the time where I'm like, you know what, I got to shut it down. If people starting to get confidence against me, I got to shut it down because the way I'm built, I don't want nobody to have confidence against me. And
Yeah.
it's happened before, where I went to a park meal, man, and this dude, I was out of shape, but I could still hoop. But these dudes didn't know me. And so they was just like, hey, big dude, go down low. Go get in the paint, man. And I'm like, I'm better than y'all. No, just go down there, man. I'm like, hey,
Like I
y'all gonna
don't.
make me get
I
in shape.
shoot. I'm a shooter.
Man, they was disrespectful with it too. Like they backed up to the free throw line. I'm like, I can make this. Like y'all, fine then, bet. And so, if I had ever got to the point where people was being disrespectful, people was feeling like they could cook me, nah, dog. At that point, now I gotta step away because now you feeling like you getting ready to try to make a name off of me, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So,
There's people that
you
guard
look at
LeBron now, they feel like that.
Mm-hmm. You look at it like boxers. Like it's some boxers that they fight like 1 or 2 times too long, and then when they start getting knocked out, I don't feel like they be ready to give it up yet. But once that bell get rang, you're done. You're done. That
That's
bell
true.
get rang. Like when Roy Jones got knocked out, that bell was rung and it never stopped ringing. Every time he got it. And he was
Y'all
one of
must
my
have
favorite
forgot.
boxers, yo. Hey, and in that era, hey man,
Yeah, he was cold.
man, I felt like Roy Jones could beat up the earth. Like he could beat up everybody. And if it
Yeah,
was like, all right, well, he could beat up everybody except Mike Tyson. All right, they ain't even in the same weight class. But he could beat up everybody else. Like he could beat up everybody else.
yeah.
But once he got that bell rang, it was over with. And I'm like, oh, dog, you got to stop, man. Like, as much as I want to see you keep fighting, I don't want to see you lose, dog. Like, you start losing that step, and now you get
You
knocked
gotta hang
out.
it up.
Man, look, me and T-Mac, we watched I was house sitting for these people, and we ordered pay-per-view on they TV, and we watching the fight, and it was the second Tarver fight. And we all charged up, and next thing you know, when Tarver called him in the second round, it was just like, oh, it's over. He's never gonna be the same. And then Glenn Johnson beat him up, and I'm like, oh no, this is trash. And so I couldn't imagine how people felt back in the day when Ali kept going, and then he was getting beat up by. He got beat up by a white dude, got thrashed by Larry Holmes, and it was just like, this ain't the same Ali that I knew. Wizards MJ had moments, but this wasn't the same MJ that we knew. Like, come on, man. You got to step away.
They're going to brag about it. They're going to brag about it like they did something against the older LeBron or MJ.
Cause it's still them, but it ain't that one. It's this new one. It's like the Phoenix Suns Shaq or the Boston Celtics Shaq. Like you could talk trash, you could talk crazy to that Shaq. Like it was a comedian that was like, gosh, I'm trying to think of who this dude is, but he was talking about telling his son showing his son Shaq. He was like, hey son, you see that's Shaq, man. Shaq was Man, he was cold when he was younger. Like he was cold. Like he was one of the best centers to ever play. And his son was like, "You talking about the dude that's always hurt and he icy hot? They be selling insurance?" And I'm like, the pizza man?
Yes, that's
And I'm
him.
like, damn. Oh God. And there's the generation of people who see that Shaq and would never know that you throw that Shaq out here now, and he would still crush everybody because there was
Oh, for sure.
nothing you could do with him. Like Shaq
And
was the
no-
first. I think Shaq was the first player that I was like, dang, MJ gonna have to work hard against them.
Really?
Because he was just, yeah, man, he was just so different. He was the first bigger, stronger, faster than the other people that he was playing against. Like he was bigger and stronger than like David Robinson and Akeem Olajuwon and Patrick Ewing. He was like he could outrun them. He was dude was an animal. Now when it came down to actually hooping, like Akeem cooked him. Akeem made him look bad, but he was young. But when you like even Lakers Shaq was a monster. Like, hey, AI, you have no chance. Yeah. Indiana, you have no chance. Nets, you have no chance. This dude is unstoppable. And then you throw Kobe with it. Unstoppable.
Because there ain't nothing you can do with him. You gonna either gonna foul him or he gonna dunk on you.
Hey man, you know who I feel like retired too early, but I was kind of happy that he did. It was two of them, both of them on the same team. Barry Sanders and Megatron. As a Bears fan, I was glad to never have to deal with them again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You got to see Barry Sanders twice a year and you got to see Megatron twice a year. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, Barry Sanders didn't even seem like he was real. Like, even his running style didn't even seem like he should be fast, but them jukes was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because even to this day, I know if he would have had Emmitt Smith got the rushing record, but if he had the same line Emmitt Smith had, man, that man probably had well over 20,000 yards.
Hey, man. That dude, he was so cold, man. He was so cold.
I think Emmitt got like 16,000 or something like that. I can't remember.
Do you?
But yeah, he was different.
So we just had it's more and more players now, like Patrick Willis, Luke Kuechly, our center from last year that was all pro. All of these cats retiring. Andrew Luck retiring, and then in their early 20s, well, not early 20s, but late 20s before they get 20s, old.
Early 30s.
Do you feel like if you were in the pros, would you play till the wheels fell off, or would you be like, all right, got my bread, this is enough, I'm out?
I was just in there thinking.
Wait, would you? So you graduate? Let's say you graduate at 21. You leave college at 21. You sign a $20 million deal. $20 million deal. You play that out over 3 years. You play the next contract out. You get another contract for let's say $40 million. You done after 6 years?
Man, it's hard to say, man, because if my body, it's hard to say, man, because you're competitive, man. If your body's still there, you don't want to let it go, man.
Like I can see it. Like I see both ways where if like for somebody like KD, you could tell KD like love the game, right? I feel like KD will play until he can't play no more. And you have people that's like, you know what? I got this money. I ain't even gonna play hard no more because I got this bread. I'm straight. I can get everything that I ain't never have when I was growing up. And
That's true.
look, I played this first contract out. If y'all want to give me a second one, that's on you. That's on you. I'm just good because I'm good. But like
I would have to play it, man, because that's a lot of money, man.
it is.
To be like, you know what, I'm done. I mean, it's better for you, as in physically. You that way you can have all your a big majority of your strength, but that money, man, that's a lot, man.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like saying it's like somebody said, you know what, you go ahead and do this for another 3 years, 4 years, and I'll pay you this many million. And you're already doing it. You like to do it already. That'd be hard to pass up, man.
This is a good one. Ben Simmons is a cash them checks all-star. He ain't getting no better. He doesn't sign about like at least 3 contracts.
Hmm.
He done. And you know what? How old is Ben Simmons?
Who is he with now?
Nobody.
He's not on the
You
team.
see, nobody.
I mean, I don't blame him, but damn, I thought he would be on the bench somewhere.
He is 29 years old.
And he got some big contracts too.
Yeah, he done signed some contract. Dang, hold on. So he got drafted. Man, dude is only 29 years old. He's a 3-time All-Star.
Because he was able to do 2 contracts, right? Or 3. I think he done 2.
Yeah. He played 7 years, so it's at least 2 contracts for sure. And his last team, 24-25, he played 18 games for the Clippers. And he does not have anything on the resume for 25-26. Nobody.
You can't blame him.
Hey, I wonder if I can find that salary. Dang, man. That's so crazy. He came out in 2016. And he's done.
What was he? He wasn't the number 1 pick, was he?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he most definitely was the number 1 pick. Oh, here we go.
He's a prime example of people paying for what you used to do and not what you can do for them.
Hey, man. Over under. Hold on. I want you to guess in 7 years for Ben Simmons what his total NBA salary was.
In 7 years?
7 years total NBA salary.
It was it had to be about, I want to say about 220.
You know what? You was really close. It's $203 million.
Yeah, because I know he signed that one. I know he signed that one big one right after that. After his contract was coming up. I remember them saying because he was like the highest paid at one moment.
Man, I wish I had my calculator up because I feel like this dude done almost, and he's only played in his career 383 games.
That's wild.
202 million. That is insane. That is an insane amount. That's almost, yeah.
Like you got
He pops
82
like,
games
damn.
in a year.
Yeah. So he probably, on average, you just do the quick math on if it was like 383 divided by 7.
He probably still getting paid too.
Yeah, I don't know how long that deal was he signed with the Clippers, but it was only 770 thousand. What up, Jack? Yeah, so man, I mean, we still looking at on average less than 50 games a year. That's crazy. Less than 50 games a year for 7.
That's
less than 60.
So 82 games
on average. So games 81, 79, 57, 58, 42, 15, 51, 33, 18. Insane. Hey, he wrote this is the handbook on how to get paid for not working. How to Get Paid for Not Working by Ben Simmons, New York Times bestseller.
I was gonna say what's the name? He's the basketball. What's the one just signed? He's playing the Vikings.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I was about to say, but Kirk actually plays, so I can't even do Kirk wrong like that.
Hey, Kirk Cousins, his agent. How to get your guys paid.
Yeah.
Hey, that dude
got paid everywhere he went.
Fully guaranteed, which is insane because he is good, but fully guaranteed bread good. I don't know about that. But look, good people. Man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. TikTok, my bad. Next time, y'all go on over to YouTube where you can see see and hear Mailman Moby. Or go on over to Facebook where you can see and hear me and Mailman Moby. You can get all the beautiful look at the beautifulness of this. You can't even see it. Don't worry about it. All of that. I wonder if I can put my camera real quick so y'all can see it. Nope, can't even do it. Bam. But you can check it out. You can see all the cool stuff. There we go. Flip camera. Look at that. This is what y'all missing right there. Y'all missing all that good stuff on the other side of the game. You see that? Bam. Bam. And so, man, you know, as always, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all are always dope. Shout out to Charmaine. Shout out to Pop. Shout out to everybody else that done jumped in the chat room and said what's up. Shout out to Mailman Moby for popping in with his Dallas Cowboys shirt on. By next week, y'all will have a few new players. You got anybody in mind you want them to pick up?
Man, look, if we can get Sonny Styles and Ruben Bain, or Ruben Bain and Caleb Downs, that kind of combination, man, I'll run to the house.
You gonna put in the chat. We gonna win the chip this year.
Nah, I ain't one of them. I ain't that type of fan. Even though I be wanting to say it just to be messing with people, but I ain't one of them type. If I do say it, I do say it just to be messing with folks. But nah, I ain't that type. I'm a realist. They gotta show me something first.
I got you. Hey man,
what about you? Y'all got the what pick y'all got?
We pick Wade 25.
What you hoping? If it's not a player, what position you hoping?
Probably defensive end. The end.
Okay.
If we can find one, but I don't think we're gonna find one. If not, then probably a safety. We can get one of them good safeties that's supposed to be coming out. And you know what I feel?
There's a lot of safeties in this one, or defensive backs.
If it ain't the white dude, Thieneman, however you say his name.
Man, if y'all get Thieneman, man, that boy right there.
Yeah, he look like he might be all right, but I don't think he's gonna fall that far. But it's a weird draft because we need Marshawn Lynch get beast mode back. It's a weird draft for us because I'm not used to us picking this far down, and so
yeah,
we're gonna have to figure it out.
A blessing and a curse.
I know, man. I know. Look, this is the first time in a long time. Like we had the number 1 pick, then we traded it, and ended up with the number 9 pick. Traded that, had number 10. Then the following year had number 1 again, and it's like, all right, now this picking at the top, that ain't what's up. Yeah, I think we had 1 and 9 at the year that we picked Caleb, and so all this picking at the top is for the birds. We ready to, and then we had 10 last year, so we going in the right direction. But
for sure.
This will be the first time in a long time that I don't have to watch the beginning of the draft. I can tune in after an hour and be like, yo, what? So what they doing? And so
that's true.
Yeah, man. Hey, good people. If you got some team shirts or whatever you need made to support your newest player, what up, Reg? Go ahead and holler at your boy. I got you. And until next time, good people, y'all stay safe out in these streets. We out. Go Bears.
Peace.